Fine, nice. Hey, you two. How's it going? We're playing Slay the Princess. We're doing run 2 of Slay the Princess. Which one did we even get last one? We got Terrifying. Sorry, we got the Nightmare. We got the Tower. I have to like go through the achievements to actually see what these ones are named. We have the Wraith, the Damsel, the Nightmare, the Stranger, and the Tower. We'll still be doing this blind. This will still continue to be blind. But we're going to try and get different choices. Hopefully our choices saved from last time. Let's get the game up. Okay. Yeah, remember, this is a love story. That is important to know. This is a love story. Oh yeah, audio is like way low because we had to turn it down for Eldon, huh?
You're on a path in the woods.
We sure are.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. Cool. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not doing this.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
Okay, cool. Why? What are you talking about, dude?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people.
Sounds like a good day for me.
You have to put an end to her.
Okay, fine. We can't try to talk to her. And if she's bad, then maybe I'll slay her. Okay. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. And if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed.
I'll be fine, my guy.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
I will.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save Princess.
Shut your mouth.
The interior of the cabin is almost entire.
Yep, that's so normal. I will take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
Well, I hope you've seen enough of this game because we're going to be skipping a lot.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Also, I
revealing
am
a staircase
walking
faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a...
Shut your face.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Okay. Let's see here. You know, I know what I'm doing.
You step forward. Your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
No, what the fuck's Bo doing?
No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Okay.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Well, okay. Alright.
You lunge forward without a...
Get fucked, idiot. Yeah, no, she's dead.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way...
Yep, bye. See ya.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only...
Yeah, I was gonna say it should be the void. Dude, let me out
what's
of here.
done is done, and there's no going back now. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
How can I trust you, though?
Time passes.
Aren't you just a
You can't be sure
watcher
if
in
it's
all this?
days
Isn't that
or
the thing?
months or years,
How can you
or
just
even
cause that?
decades.
Yeah, no, get the fuck
I
out of
do,
here.
but you're probably not going to like it.
I'm sorry, I should have probably actually read that line. Hell no. Yeah, stay. I'm just gonna stay here forever, right? Hell no. Do you have any idea how to get us back out of here? I do, but you're probably not gonna like it.
We can use the blade to get out of this.
I can get out of this hell.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you.
Alright, so Spectre. Cool, okay. So... yeah, so now we should have, the code, yeah?
Before you go, she will lie. She won't be a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, we have voice of the code.
The interior of the cabin is...
Yeah, I don't have the knife this time, so this should be no. Wait and see how things play out.
I see you don't have that annoying knife anymore. So,
Yeah, it should
does
all
that
be new
mean
from
you
here on
regret
out.
what you've done? Are you here to apologize and make nice? Beg for absolution, maybe? Because I might be interested in seeing a little begging.
That does sound a little hot. Is begging an option? This is all explore. Okay, let's see here. I killed you. What are you doing not being dead? Do you know why you came back? Stop playing the victim. You threatened me last time. That is true. Sorry I killed you last time. I shouldn't have done that. Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sort of sick revenge fantasy? Because I already did that. It wouldn't be hard to do it again. Jesus. I'm sorry. Is there any way I can make it up to you? The people who wanted you dead tricked me, and the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Let's team up. That sounds like a good one. That might be... actually, let's do that one.
Okay. I didn't want to be open to the idea, but there's no denying it now. You've clearly been here before.
Yes, I have.
Oh. What tipped you off? Was it the corpse? Doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that nobody tricked you. I've done nothing but give you wholly accurate information, and I'm sure whatever version of me you met in whatever other world you came from gave you accurate information as well.
Nah, it's false. False, my guy.
How do you know that? Because any other me you've met is still me. And I haven't tricked you, nor do I have any desire to trick you in the future. And clearly you decided to heed most of the warnings I gave you. Otherwise you never would have mostly slayed her.
What do you mean mostly? A ghost is still a ghost.
Slay her.
Yeah,
Yes,
Jack, thank you,
fine,
Cold.
You did slay her.
Thank
but
you.
clearly part of her is still unslayed.
What do you want me to do? Kill a
There's
spirit?
no point wasting time
Get the
bickering over
Ouija board?
semantics.
Fucking do an
The fact
exorcist?
that you apparently botched the landing isn't on the me you're talking to, nor is it on any other version of me that you've encountered.
I botched it, huh?
You're using a lot of words to say a lot of nothing.
Mods, kill this man.
The enemy of my enemy.
The princess circles you again, her icy fingertips trailing up your spine, sending shivers rippling across your flesh.
Yes? Why is auto time so
I
delayed this
don't
time?
want enemies. I don't want to fight. I just want to go home.
Okay.
Is that really so much to ask?
Now let's go home. We're
And
going
just
home.
where is home, I wonder?
Anywhere but here.
I don't know where home is. I just know it isn't here. But I can feel it calling
Yeah, she
to me
like
from
broke my
someplace
ankle last
far
time because I
away.
tried to kill her again.
Wherever I'm supposed to
So
be.
we're gonna play a bit more
it's out
passive.
there.
How specific. And how convenient for her. You see what she's doing, right? She's suggesting that the only way you can rid yourself of her would be to let her out, which, in case you haven't been listening, will spell the end of the entire world.
That is not true. Let's go. After they killed you, this cabin, I want to say teleported? Wasn't in the woods anymore. Time stopped meaning anything, and I had to kill myself to escape.
You poor thing. That must have been so frightening for you.
You know, after everything we've been through, it's nice to see someone finally sympathising with us. This whole thing's been an ordeal, hasn't it?
I don't think it's a sympathy.
She doesn't mean it.
Cole gets it.
It serves you right.
Yeah, see? Cole gets it.
I was pretty scared too.
Can we up auto speed? No, that's not in this. Okay. Oh, fuck. Space good too when you stood there not
It sounds like you got exactly what you were owed.
Yeah, I did, okay? Does that make you happy? Space good too when you stood there, not saying a word without a knife clenching your fist. But now you know how bad it hurts to get stabbed in the chest. I mean, you're right. Yeah. Retrieve the blade, grab the princess, leave her in the basement. No, that's what we did last time. I went poorly. Okay, what do you want from me?
A way back to where I belong. This place won't let me leave. At least not alone. I've tried. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls.
I like that.
But I never found a way out.
I like that the voice actress did 2 takes, one super whispered and one just
Maybe we
light,
should just
and they overlay the two. It's really cool.
If she
It's really
can't
good.
get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? We could probably walk out right now and everything would be fine.
I mean, we tried that last
Hasn't
time and
got
it
out
wasn't.
And can't get out are 2 very different things. It'd be dull anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice.
I agree. Making choices is a lot more fun.
Go as you please.
It's almost as
Thank
if
you.
it's a game.
So, let me hitch a ride.
Ah, hell yeah, you can hitch a
After
ride.
all, you own me.
Hell yeah, you can hitch a ride.
Absolutely not.
Hell yeah.
Is she asking if she can possess us?
She is, actually.
She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this
ride
place.
on this?
And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us?
No, what's
if
hitch
we
a
went
ride
along
on?
with it?
Kaplank?
Now isn't
Insomniac, by
that
the way.
an interesting
Everyday
thought?
Insomniac limited edition.
We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly. You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
Yeah, sounds great. Do it.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
Yeah, no
What
problem.
are you doing?
Oh,
Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
See you soon.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
Nope. No do-overs.
I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh?
The fuck's that mean?
Disembodied voice narrating your every move.
Yeah, it sucks. I don't like it.
So, It doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
Very
These
astute.
shards of broken glass on the floor, are they also supposed to be you?
Ooh, that's good.
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass, I'm...
Yeah, about that.
It's okay. You can finish your
Yeah,
thought.
about that. Oh, that's fun.
I'm a voice? I'm me, is what I am. Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
No, I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
So
That's
is this
rude.
still the same route, technically?
You're kind of like me, actually.
Yeah?
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
Can't think straight. There's too much noise.
It's okay. We're almost out of here. Just take it one step at a time and everything will be fine.
Everything won't be fine if you listen to her. One way or another, this is all going to end. Wouldn't it be nice if he ends with it?
That'd be nice.
Would be
There's
good.
only one way to find out.
Yeah. I mean, we can't go back now. I don't think I guess I do have a choice.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form and clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
It's interesting to hear them talk
You
together.
don't know that.
I do. Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world?
It's so
It doesn't
interesting to
mean
hear
that
both
at
of them
all.
actually talk.
It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world. Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world. I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn? Against the backdrop of the inane
nice.
conjecture of meaningless little voices, your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door. For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop
Like a
us
whole
from
lot of
leaving
fucking
this
voices
place.
in my head right now.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even likes me. Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's trying to make amends too.
Not at all. I'll have you know that I do hate you, and I will continue to hate you for as long as I am able. It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate. And whine. This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
So I know I said that I was gonna be doing this blind. I'm gonna fucking 100% backpedal. This guide says slay the princess now, and it'll be funny for memes.
You reach forward and mindlessly take the blade from the table. What do you plan to do with it?
I gave her a body. I'm going to slay the princess.
Isn't that an interesting idea? I hadn't even considered it as an option. Slaying her would slay you.
That's really
Are you
funny.
sure you're willing to do that?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Slay the
Of
princess.
course we're sure. The decision has already been made.
I gave her a body so I can kill her again.
Better this than ferrying her out of here.
Probably should have saved.
What do you think you're doing?
Probably should have saved. But it's fine.
Hear that? She's scared. No point wasting more time. Do it. You lift the blade, then plunge it deep into your guts. Pain spreads quickly through your torso as you attempt to turn its edge up towards your heart.
No!
Yes.
The princess, her spirit bound to your prison of flesh as she had once been bound to the basement's prison of stone, cries out in agony as you slice through organ and muscle. Your skin roils and bucks as she violently pushes against it from the inside. Bits of her seep through, white and glowing with ethereal light, but still the walls of your prison hold.
Is this really what you wanted? Do you hate me so much that you would kill yourself just to deny me freedom?
No, not really.
Yes, he would, because he knows what's at stake, and he knows what will happen if you leave this place.
No, lol, I fucking just
I'm not so sure about all of that.
fucking wanted the achievement for
Don't be
doing this.
modest. You're a hero.
Hell yeah.
Do you think I'm just going to stick around while you die? Hell no, I'm leaving.
You can't.
You can try if you want, but I think this is an end for all of us.
Out, let me out, let me out, let me out!
The
No.
princess's form continues struggling to pull itself out of you, but the effort is in vain. You collapse to your knees. Your vision blurs, then starts to fade.
I guess I fucking did do an
Then what
exorcist.
happens? I think he's gone. Just like everything else. Are we dead? I don't know. I don't think so. This is different than it was last time.
As the voices in your head debate amongst themselves, the form of the princess calls from your body and into the vast nothing surrounding you.
Do you think we're done?
I mean, yeah, maybe.
Do you?
That's funny. It said that this one give them a form.
And is that a... I'm begging you, don't.
Something finds me in the...
Yeah, that's cool. Goodbye. Yeah, I was gonna
There's
say, I
nowhere
can't kill
for
myself.
you to be but here.
Yeah, I just tried.
My...
Alright, so what happens now?
Nothing.
Okay, make me forget.
She asked.
Okay, so I call me Spectre. Okay. So that is a new one. Alright. Alright. Curb really, really wanted the witch. And seeing how Curb showed me this game will get him the witch. So. Finally go to the cabin.
You make your way.
Just into the cabin. You need to take the dagger. It doesn't say that in the guide, but
The interior of the cabin is all...
it does say I will need to be slaying the princess, so.
You take the blade.
Okay, enter into the basement.
The door to the...
Say, why is getting the witch like 7 fucking things? Okay. Oh shit, that's not gonna take me to the main menu. Fuck! Oh. Damn it! That was an oopsie poopsie. I don't think I can be silent. I think I have to talk because I have to lie. So says the game, the guide even.
Your Honor, you're here to...
I certainly am on a quest.
Are you serious? While I appreciate... Unfortunately, does it?
Go to the cabin.
You
That should be enough, like, I don't want to do this talk to justify me being able to have the line to lie.
Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds...
Hi.
Don't be a stranger. And it's been so long since I've had any visitors.
You walk down... She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Yeah, I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat.
Don't you...
Okay.
The blade tumbled...
Thank you. Maybe now...
Against your better judgment, you step forward
Okay,
to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed.
I know. I just said that.
Yeah, do you think I think just come here to kill someone without even knowing why? That'd be ridiculous.
And yet, you hesitated the moment you saw me. And you dropped your knife. If killing me was really that important, you'd have a little more gumption. Don't
you are
someone
fuck
put
a
you up
bitch.
to this, right? And whoever it is, it's
That's a fair question. Who chained her in this basement, and if she's so dangerous, how did they manage to
I
trap
am
her?
skipping them.
And why have we been left to do their dirty work?
That's a good question.
Don't give away the game, and don't let her distract you. That's exactly what she wants.
Game?
I'm right, aren't
You breaking
I?
the fourth wall?
So who put you up to this?
Voice in my head. I want to get you out of here.
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere
Yeah, she wasn't
around
so
here, and if there
standoffish when we ended up doing the damsel.
Well, we can always put
Was
that
me picking
knife
up the
to
knife
use.
actually the difference?
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Examine the chains.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid.
If you don't
I meant
have
to
the
auto
key,
fuck.
maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Yeah, if there isn't a keys, you have says cutting you out of here.
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
Okay.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance.
Yeah, I noticed.
If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way
Fears
out
my
of the
leg,
basement,
maybe.
but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
Okay.
Easier for whom?
Yeah.
Easier for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Okay.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Test me. Test me. Save. Test me. Test me. Slay the princess.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down. The princess flinches as you strike and your weapon sinks into her
Sup,
shoulder.
bitch?
You bastard. If I have to kill you to leave this place, I'll do it.
Just like.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's unarmed and there's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you raise your blade to strike again, she kicks out, knocking your legs out from under you.
Fucking damn.
The two of you struggle on the ground. You lash out with the blade, slicing wherever you can. Her fists connect with your body again and again,
that's fucking
each blow
deep,
stronger
dude.
than the last, shattering bone and rupturing tissue with reckless abandon.
Wait, how'd you get the blood on her face? Whatever.
Forget trying to
It's good,
rescue
alright,
her.
but don't-
This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
So the princess.
You roll out of her grasp and shakily push yourself back to your feet. Though every inch of you is in pain, the princess probably has it worse. Blood pours out from countless gashes, staining her once pristine dress. She pauses for a moment, catching her breath, staring at you with wild eyes. We can still turn this around.
Yeah, we can. We're squirrely. Finish the job.
You steel your resolve and take another step towards the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure she won't make it out of here either.
Yes?
Excuse me? What was that about not making it out of here alive?
Yeah, what do you mean? I'm glad he's
This is what
questioning
I
it.
wanted to happen. I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing.
Okay, so maybe I got a few broken, like, bones, but, like, I
Can
ain't
you not
bleeding.
feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there?
Okay, I'm
The
maybe
princess
bleeding.
doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Yeah, she's beating my ass. I got the fucking blood on her. Me too.
The two of you fall to the
Oh.
floor.
This
Fuck.
was fun. You put up more of a fight than I thought you would.
I'm glad you had fun.
But I have to wonder,
Glad you had some
do
fun.
you really think this is the end?
No,
But
I
you
can
don't
see
have the
how many
time to
loops I have to
worry
do with
over
this.
her words. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The adversary.
You're on a path in the woods,
That is.
and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you
Uh-oh.
don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, there's a lot here. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. Literally, the guide says, yeah, everyone likes the witch. Do the witch. And I'm like, okay. Adversary. I'm following the fucking guide. Okay, maybe I am doing a little fucking... Alright, fine. We'll fucking... Okay, so we have 3 routes here. I think I know which route I want to take. So who do I even have? Who's
I can
the
assure
new
you
voice?
that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Mm-hmm. New voice?
You know I can hear you, right?
Do I have a
It's
new
going to be
voice?
a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't
Oh,
matter
stubborn.
if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
Yeah.
That's the
I like
spirit.
stubborn.
There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
I like stubborn a lot. Let's go.
A warning before you go any further.
Don't need any warnings.
She will lie. Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess
I don't need
will do and
advice.
say whatever
I need
she
blood.
thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't
I need
trust her.
blood.
Ever. Are we clear?
No.
Crystal. Let's just get on
I
with
guess
it
we are.
already. The cabin is
Whoa.
tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. No.
No knife this time. Right then, fisticuffs it is. Probably more fair to her anyway. Wouldn't want to feel like we cheated our way to a win. As long as you can still get the job done. And don't forget that the blade is waiting for you upstairs if you happen to change your mind. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulphuric odor to it.
Ugh.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
This isn't what she sounded like last time.
What?
Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Good, let's go.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view.
Oh.
A large shackle leading from her
I have a
wrist
button
to
for
the
this?
basement wall. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, majestic!
I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either
Oh.
of us.
I need a nut bun.
But no little knife this time, huh?
Oh.
No. I hope
Alright,
you're not
Jack,
just
keep
here
it
to
together.
chat. I've
Gotta
been
beat her.
itching for a rematch.
Beat her, not it. Yeah, the blade's upstairs. I'll be right back.
I'll be waiting.
Oh my god. Oh my
You make your way
god.
back up the stairs to the cabin above. The princess, surprisingly true to her word, lets you leave. The blade remains where you left it, on
Mirror's
the
gone.
wrought iron altar.
Even though I didn't investigate it.
Great. Now pick it up and march back down there. I'm tired of us constantly moving in circles instead of fighting her like we're supposed to.
You know, we could just stay here. Who says we have to fight to the death?
Hey, I say that. Staying up here doesn't solve anything. All it does is kick the can down the road. If you don't deal with her now, she will find a way out. Those doors are made of stone and she's still in chains. She's strong, yeah, but is she break her chains and smash through stone strong? Wouldn't it be exciting if she was? Here's another idea. What if we just leave?
That's a good idea.
Absolutely not. If you leave, she'll leave, and that'll be the end of everything as we know it.
How will she leave? She's chained. Yeah, we'll leave it, dude.
I'm tired of waiting. You thought you could just leave me down here, didn't you?
Yeah.
But I can feel you trembling on the other side of this
Yeah.
door. There's nowhere left
Oh.
for you to run.
Oh, beat me.
The entire cabin
Yes!
shakes as the princess
Yes!
throws herself against the basement door. We're fine, right?
I hope not.
If we had a weapon, we'd be fine. Yes, you should probably pick up the blade, shouldn't you?
No.
I know I'd feel a lot safer with it. Before you can act, another impact shakes the cabin, a massive gash splitting its way up the stone doors. Here she comes. The doors explode outwards, shards of stone clattering against the walls
she's so
as the
tall.
princess emerges from the
Oh, that
basement.
weird cloven hoof foot.
After everything we've been through, I can't believe this is going to end with you cowering in a corner. You're pathetic.
We're doomed. In a fit of violence, the princess explodes across the room and closes the gap between you. She is merciless. With every blow comes a bloom of fresh pain, igniting nerves you didn't know you even had, your skin bruising and splitting and bleeding as her fists rain down relentlessly. But thankfully, you won't have to bear this agony much longer. Your body has its limits, and she has found them. I hate this. With your body a shapeless pulp, her fingers wrap around what's left of your neck.
You disgust me.
You hear a snap.
I disgust myself at times.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Yeah! Let's go!
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh.
And at the end of that path, alright, change of plans. We're taking the blade this time, and we're not hiding upstairs.
Who cares about the blade? If we had a chance against her, we already missed it, didn't we? She got stronger, and we stayed the same.
We've seen her bleed. Whatever she is, she started out mortal, which means she probably is still mortal, which means we can win. We just didn't take things seriously enough last time.
If that's what you want, then fine. Enjoy being beaten to death again and again and again.
You're stuck here with us too. For all you know, we'll never get to leave this place until we get it right. Well, this is just great. Let me cut to the chase. Clearly, you've already been here. Yeah, you think?
Actually, I don't think we have been here. This is all different, isn't it?
That's a
It
good
is
point.
a bit, yeah.
Everything here is a little off. Yes,
A
precisely.
little fleshy.
And if you'd given me 2 seconds to finish my thought, I would have said that. Oh, you're actually letting me talk now. Great. If you've already been here, so you knew this could happen. You knew you'd be able to restart like this.
Fuck you. Oh, you actually let me talk? Great. You've already been here, but you've just seen things that you weren't supposed to have seen. You know things that you weren't supposed to know. This doesn't look like a path in the woods. If reality seems distorted, it's because reality is distorted.
Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then
Oh.
that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
Okay. Yeah, I can turn auto back on. Okay, let's just go.
Good, we're all on the same page. It isn't long before you find
Disgusting.
yourself
It's
at the end of the
fucking
path,
K-lid.
staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. End her. That's it? No final words of advice? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard. That's fine by me. Let's get moving. I'm itching for a rematch.
I'm using my mouse cursor to pick up crud from my monitor. Not even paying attention. I'm like,
The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten.
oh.
There was once an elegance to its
Kinda fucking
construction.
oblivion.
Carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the
Wait, why is
starlight.
the mirror's just in front of the door?
But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat. That's horrible.
Nice. Yeah, just a bit.
It doesn't matter.
The music's a bit overbearing.
The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal. A pristine
So is that
blade
beeping
perched
outside?
on
Hello?
its edge.
They're doing road
The
work
blade
outside my
is your
house.
implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Well, technically, it's actually like up on the corner, but. Alright. It's a mirror, and this time it's blocking the door.
There is no mirror. There's the pedestal, the blade sitting on the pedestal, and the door to the basement. Just tell us where the door is. I'd like to get back to fighting, and if you want us to kill her so bad, I'm sure you feel the same. No more messing around. I don't know what to tell you. There isn't a mirror because I would know if there was a mirror. You either see... What are you trying to say, exactly?
He thinks we've lost it. That we're succumbing to madness, that something in us has broken.
That's an unnecessarily melodramatic way to describe a hallucination, but sure. I'm not going to waste time arguing with any of you. It's in our way. Let's just smash it.
It doesn't say you take the blade. I think it would say you take the... I'm gonna save just in case. I mean, we got enough saves. We need to start using these. Switch the mirror.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it. You really don't, do you? How strange. It's a bit grimy. Why don't we wipe it clean? Wipe what clean? Are you still on about that mirror? It's not real. I'd know about it if it were real. No, we can't doubt our eyes like that. It has to be real. Let's just smash it and get it over with. I'm ready to get violent.
This man
We'll be able
is
to
calm
see
down.
what's in there if we smash it. Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time.
Wait,
You
but
reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised? You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. A high-vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic. The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence, the metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, a bellowing rage, roars up the stairs.
And so you've returned. Do you intend to cower and hide again? Or have you finally decided to try and kill me? I think you'll find it won't be so simple. I've changed. The way your body broke and bled against the walls of this temple, it woke something in me.
oh god.
That wasn't a fight. It was something worse. I'm something worse now. Why don't you come down and see what you've made of me?
But I don't want to see what we made. Can't we just give up? Blade, no blade, it's all the same. We can't beat her. Not anymore.
We can. You're just a quitter. I want to see.
I don't think I do.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone. The princess
Slanesh,
stands
my
in its
beloved.
center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
I mean, that's the part that's kind of getting me.
What
The rest of this,
to
oh,
do to you?
oh,
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin
oh,
tears.
that's
It plops to the ground,
okay.
and she pulls her
Right.
red, glistening arm free from her bindings.
Oh god.
She is loose.
Oh, that's gross.
She is coming for you.
That's fucking cool.
What can we even do against someone like her? She has such power, such beauty.
Stop that. We can win. We just have to lose our fear. We don't even have a weapon. It doesn't matter. I refuse to go out any way that isn't kicking and screaming.
Okay. Let her end me? I fucking just might. What do we gotta do? I haven't decided what I'm doing yet. Yo, me too, man. I don't think I got that choice. I don't know. What the fuck happened to you?
Time happened. You happened. But none of that matters. We're together again, and I'll have what you denied me.
She bounds across the room, her fists ready, her heart set upon your destruction. With a horrifying squelch,
Jesus.
you are unwound.
I hope you weren't planning on dying. We're going to make this last forever. Huh. I feel cold. I've never felt cold before.
Okay. This Lonnie was supposed to get an achievement. But maybe not. I think I gotta be back in the adversary for that.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Whatever.
I'm
Just
begging you.
get me out of here.
I don't want...
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift.
Yeah, I sure fucking do, don't I?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I think I'm a person.
A person. A set of eyes witnessing from one perspective. I think that you are more like me than you are like a person.
That's
We
fair.
are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
We sure are. Do we know each other? Okay, that's cool. Are you the princess?
She is part of me.
Okay, this is all the same.
You speak.
We already asked all these. So what happens now? We do the loop.
She asks.
Let's do the time loop again. Okay, let's see. Back to trying to get the witch. Everyone wants to see the witch. I kind of want to see it too at this point, honestly. Okay. How do we get to the lie I'm here to save you?
That's the spirit.
Yeah, it just says enter the basement.
The interior of the cabin is almost...
Okay. Enter the basement.
The door to the base... Her voice
Hello?
is... Don't let...
Yeah, here we go. Why did we get this one now? Did it have to be on like a second loop? Oh, well, okay, whatever. Yeah.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue?
I see. You're trying...
Come downstairs. I want to see the face
go.
of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy
Oh, so these are
chain
all the
around
different
her
routes
wrist,
you can
binding
do
her
if.
to
Okay,
the
okay.
far
I see how
wall
you
of
read
the
this guide.
basement.
Maybe I should like. Is there an introduction to this guide? Yeah, maybe I should have read that before just diving into what I was trying to do. Yeah, maybe I should have done that. Oh well, okay. I'm an idiot. Don't listen to me.
She's...
Okay, we shall examine the chains.
You're only making this more difficult.
It's weird that there's no chapter 3s listed
Thank you.
in this guide.
Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains.
Just because at the
binding
point it doesn't really
princess
matter
to the
because you'll get a
wall,
vessel in
give
each
them a
chapter
tug.
3 anyway.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine.
Yeah, that's fine. You have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
Not nonchalant.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock. You try the door.
Okay.
You make your way to the bottom.
Yeah, she's trying to chew her way through her wrist. And slay the princess. It says, yeah, it's game the witch. Okay, okay, slay the princess.
Without hesitation,
Yeah.
bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back.
So funny.
Fine.
Bitch.
The wound drives her to the ground.
Damn. Sag,
Okay.
though. Actually,
There's no
Sag.
going back now. I'm with you to the end.
Big fucking Sag.
You bastard.
There was
Were
no more
you
Sag.
lying to me this whole time?
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver
she's
a
fucking
lethal blow,
feral.
she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm.
Okay.
Your knife cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to
yeah.
the ground, your body racked with pain as
She's
she rips
actually
into you
going
with
fucking
tooth and
feral,
claw.
dude.
Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Slay the
Though
princess.
your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage.
My heart's a
as well.
seizing,
Your blade
my
has
lungs
left
are
deep
wheezing.
gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
Finish the job.
You steel your resolve and take another step closer to the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive.
Oh, see,
but
okay.
You can still make
Okay.
sure that she won't
So,
make it out of here.
I was, one of the routes I was going to try to do was the one where we, like,
Excuse
actually
me?
tried to save
What's
her,
this
but
about not
failed
making it out
the
of here
narrator
alive?
control, and that would have also gotten us the witch.
Do you think this is what I wanted?
So I was going to end up trying to do
Choose
that
to
anyway.
state the
Okay,
facts of
cool.
The situation, and Honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is still
But I was gonna
standing
end up
right
seeing it
now.
regardless.
Don't act so surprised.
But that's cool. We got it anyway.
Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the
No.
princess doesn't do you
Adrenaline
in,
is keeping me
blood loss
awake.
is certain to finish the job. You take another step forward, and the princess
lunge?
lunges towards you.
Bad move, hon.
The
You have
two
no
of
control when
enter
you
one last
lunge.
Exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons, and then you stop. Neither you nor princess able to go any further.
Curb wants the drown.
You collapse on the ground, and the princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both, and you watch
See if I
each
control
other
F the
fade
drown.
away.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend.
Okay, we go.
But
King
you
the
were
drown
just another
gray.
monster, weren't you?
Silence as the room starts to get fuzzy around you. You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all. It's over.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
He wants that. I kind
But
of
you
want
don't have time
beast.
to worry over such things.
Am I?
Everything goes dark,
Actually, hold on, okay. I think
and you
okay.
die.
I know what we get then. I know which ones we want to do. Alright, the Vavitch.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is
Ooh,
a
do I want the
princess.
thorn or the
You're here
wild?
to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Ooh, do I want the thorn or the wild? Or do I just want a favorite chapter of one? You're joined by the opportunist. Currently, there are no ways to truly save the princess, but maybe, just maybe, the pristine cut will add one. You can turn her into the thorn, or be joined by the smid or the cheated, or you can become the wild and be joined by the paranoid, the cheated, or the stubborn. Which do I want to go with? You know what? Minimize it. We'll go with our guts.
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say
Aw,
that we should
slip
probably
of the
head over
tongue.
to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
Okay, hold on a minute. Okay. I'm talking to Curb. I'm like, okay, Curb, what do you want to see? Tell me what you want to see. Guide my hips, Curb Senpai.
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Oh, there's gonna be more content in the Fury.
We're just weighing our options in a morally ambiguous situation. You can't blame us for weighing our options.
Okay. Let's see how we go.
We did our best with the information we were given, and we did kill her. And yet you still died, didn't you? So congratulations.
Okay,
You've been
I see.
given
There's
another
only
chance
two
to
real
actually do
choices
this
that
right.
changed the Razor's path. So I guess
And I believe your other question was
we
something along the lines
will
of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather
just,
dangerous assumption
come across
that
something
your
and get there.
actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We killed the princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario,
Mm-hmm.
that begs the question of how you got back here. Did
I don't know,
time
man.
simply
Time's fucky
rewind
wucky in
itself,
this.
or were you instead
Kinda
transported to a
gods.
different world entirely?
Oh, different world.
Had
We're
you
gods.
failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left? That's a very good point. This princess character seems like a lot of trouble, and if you think about it, actually slaying her probably breaks us out of this cycle, right? We don't want to be stuck here forever,
Maybe.
do we? You're laying it on a little thick, aren't you?
Oh.
Laying it on a little thick? What are you talking about? I'm sharing my honest opinions. What matters is that almost everyone seems to be on the same page.
Yeah.
So whenever you're ready, you can stop dawdling, get to the cabin, and save the world.
Yeah, let's go. We're gonna save the world.
A warning before you go any further.
Don't need it.
She will lie. Don't worry, I think we've taken that lesson to heart at this point. You can trust us to get the job done.
Let's go. This will be fun. This will be good.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident,
I wanted the
just
princesses to be like,
happens to resemble a room. The floor is
My
damp and
boo.
earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of
You
mud
will
in the shape
look
of a shelf,
lovely in a
with a
stool.
pristine blade perched on its
She's just
edge.
fucking
The blade is
Toda
your
from
implement.
Banjo-Kazooie.
You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Please, please be in rhyme. This cabin's different than last
Very
time.
different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
I'm going to take the blade this
You
time.
take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
It would be.
Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
I think we don't have pants. We don't have
That's
pants
not
or a pocket.
Actually a bad idea.
You can't be sued. You know what we look like. Get me into the basement. I don't need to see the mirror. We know what's up with the mirror at this point.
The door to the basement
We can
creaks
just not
open,
focus on the mirror
revealing
anymore.
A staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's
Better than
thick
sulfur.
and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath.
Ugh.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up.
Let me
from
hear it,
below.
baby.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
I was close to arrive. I'm not
But
nasty.
you are. You're a wretched little thing.
Oh.
I recognize that voice as easily as I
Oh.
recognized your nervous little footsteps coming
Oh.
up the path.
Hold on, wait a
I
minute.
know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
See? She knows us. Is this enough for you to believe what we've been saying? Maybe, but you shouldn't let that cloud your judgment. She's just a princess. As long as you remember that and remain focused, slaying her will be easy. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
I grabbed the knife. I don't think we are.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you
Go
want to hear
on.
what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine.
Will be a fun game.
You're the boss.
No, I'm the boss. I don't listen to the narrator, man.
Thank you.
Oh.
You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below.
Oh,
You can
that's
just
gremlin
make out
energy.
the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
I told you it'd be obvious.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
I don't wear pants.
So, we've dropped the pretenses.
Oh, don't you fucking curb. Curb. She's a wooing.
Good.
Yeah.
She's acting like she already knows you. I guess what you said back in the woods really was true. That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true.
Lady, you want
Before
my
the sun
knife
back
to
in the
shave your
woods.
legs?
That was when the only perspectives we had were yours and mine. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
Yeah, me
Is
too.
it all behind us?
Fucking, who's the
Just focus
Opportunist
on the
reminds me of the
task
one
at hand.
Fallout 1
I
character.
don't
What the was
care
his
if you've
name?
been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else.
Like runs
after
like the
this.
Thieves Guild.
My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate
like
it if you would
Irish.
take this seriously and slay her.
Loxley! That's his fucking name.
Let's
I love
chat
his
her up a
fucking
bit
intro
first.
line.
Maybe
It's so
we can find a
good.
middle ground where everyone's happy.
Oh,
Don't talk to her. You're just
Hold
going to
on.
make things
Do they
more
have the
difficult than they
line?
have to be.
no, this is all they tell me about. I want the intro line.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Oh, I fucking... Shut up, I'm talking about Loxley from fucking Fallout. Like a fucking... Hold on, let me get this fucker face on stream. Oh god, I need to play Fallout 1 sometime. Look at this fucker. This is exactly who I think of when I hear the Opportunist.
Let's get the other bit of politeness taken care of, shall we? What the bloody hell are you doing here?
I love him. He's so good. I love Loxley. Okay, give the game back up. Okay, what are we doing here? It's either letting you out or don't you give me the fuck. I will stab you. I get the sense you're not happy with me.
Is that a joke?
Maybe.
A joke will charm my trust back?
No.
You'll have to try harder than that.
You startled me, okay? Not happen. Look, I know. Things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up. No. But I have a nagging feeling you're gonna stab me in the back if I help you out here.
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them? But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interest.
How'd you grow a tail, or is that
If
hair?
you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad
Now, to be
blood
fair, she had a tail
between us.
too, as the adversary, and
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event.
that's fucking Loxley now. I just have
He needs us
Loxley
to get
behind
out
me.
of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do. You won't be fine because destruction is in her nature.
I would
If she
fucking
gets out of
pay
here,
for
that's
Loxley
it
to
for
be in the
world,
Fallout show.
remember?
I would pay so much money. I
Even
know
if
it's not
that's true, that
happening.
doesn't
Wouldn't work
automatically mean
timeline-wise,
she's
but
gonna
I don't
stab you in the
care.
back.
Put him in there.
I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but she could very well symbolically do the same thing. See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
Okay. I don't want to hurt you. Oh, not. But you... No. Slay the princess. I like to be straightforward in my interactions. I don't care of how you treated me last time, and I think you might be dangerous. Well, I'm gonna thank you now.
Do you think that being direct with your ill will frees you from its wickedness?
I don't know, maybe.
Murder and betrayal are still murder and betrayal, whether you state your intentions or keep them hidden behind your back.
I mean, there's no betrayal,
See,
just murder.
This is why we never tell people what we're actually thinking. She's just as mad, only now she's ready for us.
Okay, Loxley, I
Still,
get it.
Better a violent fool than a plotting coward. Better for me, I mean.
As you close the distance, readying your strike, the princess's chain falls from her wrist.
Knives out, masks off.
She takes advantage of your
Pocket
split-second
sand!
surprise and throws a fistful of dirt into your eyes. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. It's a shame we're
Loxley!
opposite teams.
Loxley, not now!
This is why you couldn't just abandon her here. Left to her own devices, she would always find a way out. Now stop her.
I'm going to!
You must have known I would be ready for you. Deep in your heart, you know the same things about me I know about you. We're both so very awful.
We're
As you
kind
brush the
of
silk
destined
from
for
your
each other.
eyes, the princess tackles you, flattening you against the dirt floor.
Mm-hmm.
We were always going to kill each other here, weren't we? I can't trust you, and you can't trust me, and those doubts spin and spin and spin into hate.
She buries her
Ooh.
teeth deep into your chest, tearing it. Great, she's distracted. Stab her in the back.
Yeah. Okay.
In for a penny, right? Why not? As the princess rips meat from bone, you plunge your weapon into her unprotected
She
back.
kind of looks into it. You know what I mean?
Ha, you bastard!
She is!
To face, you find a way to stab me in the back. I know you, and you're hideous. Absolutely wretched.
Wow, okay.
Just like me.
Maybe we are the same.
Yeah, so we're destined for each other. Can't we fuck this out?
Shins. We don't have to fight so dirty.
Yeah, we do. This
Of
is
course
a
we do.
dirty fight.
Fighting clean won't help us win. It takes a wretch to know a wretch, and we're
This
all
is a
at the
dirty
bottom of the
fight,
barrel
man.
here.
We have
No
to
point
fight
in
dirty
that.
in this. Because fighting clean isn't fun.
Are we at the bottom of the barrel? We've got dirt in our eyes and a chunk of us chewed out. If that's not the bottom of the barrel, what is?
Got a point. I'm with him.
No arguments here.
Wait, I
You're
don't know
doing
if they could-
great. Keep playing dirty if that's what it takes.
Okay, I guess not. I thought I could had a pimple up here.
But if we win,
Probably do, and
we
I'm just
won't be at
missing
the
it.
bottom anymore.
And now
We'll
chat's
climb
laughing at me,
even
being like,
higher.
oh, look at this
And once
fucking
we start
hideous
climbing,
loser.
who knows where we'll stop?
Look, a dead princess,
We'll stop
a
right here
dub's a
if you keep
dub.
daydreaming.
I don't care how dirty you
Let
gotta be
yourself
to get it.
distracted thinking about what comes after.
We're fucking heels, dude. Get the dub.
None of us ever said we stopped fighting.
Yeah, twist.
And what a low and vicious fight it is. Eyes gouged, skin scratched bloody, hair ripped and nails broken. Every rule there ever was in the book of honourable combat. Both you and the princess have broken a dozen
Hell
times
yeah.
over. That's
Hell
most-
yeah.
Are we winning?
Oh!
Nobody's winning. I thought playing dirty was supposed to give you the upper hand, but I suppose that doesn't work if you both sink to the same lows. Still, at least you're not losing.
So, okay.
The princess cackles maniacally as the fracas continues.
Yo, this is kind of hot.
But behind her cackle, you hear the low groan of warping wood.
What?
Wait, what's going on?
I mean, she is a witch.
We're establishing a newer, better pecking order. No, the groaning thing. Why is the wood making noise? Who cares about the groan? It's just a sound. Things make sounds all the time.
It's got a point. They do. That makes
Care
sounds
about
all the time.
groan. Doesn't that mean something bad is happening? Oh, yes, well, I'm afraid that's the sound of the basement getting smaller.
Oh, what? No.
you hear that, you pathetic wretch? Those are the roots of the wild, and they're coming to choke the breath from your lungs and squeeze the life out of you.
She actually has like a fucking
Excuse
lion
me, what?
that knows. Oh, best killer now.
You and the princess disengage for a brief moment, just long enough to get your bearings. Behind you, the basement door has been sealed over, thick roots barring your only exit from the dirt pit. And slowly, but very perceptibly, the roots are closing in on you both.
That's right. They're coming for you. And they won't stop until there's nothing left down here but them.
I don't like that. Oh, fuck that! We're going out fighting!
You attack the princess once more, and once more the two of you fall into a vicious brawl. The basement continues to shrink as you fight, but neither of you pay it any more mind. Not until it's too late. The roots twist around you both, binding your limbs and rendering you helpless. As your fates close in, all you can do is watch her, and all she can do is watch you. At first it's almost gentle. The two of you lift it delicately off the ground. But the cradle of the growing roots soon gives way to tightness, and that tightness gives way to bulging pressure as they begin to
pressure.
constrict.
Oh, I thought it said something else.
The sound of creaking wood is drowned out
this is
by
not
the
the technical
snaps and
hentai I
pops of
want.
your bones, pain
Maybe it is.
flooding your
No,
senses
I'm not
as you
even,
feel your
not
skin
even
deform,
entertaining that
shaped
idea.
unnaturally by the living
It's
basement.
not.
Tears
No.
well up in the princess's
Too much bad
eyes,
shit
her
would come
own
out of that if I
bones
say that
splintering
line.
and flesh swelling with trapped blood. But still, she smiles through it all.
Ugh.
I can't wait to do this again. You wretched little thing. I hate you, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
The pressure
Ooh,
is
it's fucking
unbearable.
vile.
You can't breathe, your vision swimming with red, your head pounding as everything tightens. And then you pop. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Nice. Yes, let's go! I wanted the wild. But I didn't want to just take it. I wanted it to be up to the fates.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge. His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here?
3.
I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
Well,
The
there's a lot of hate
thing
fucking.
that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you talk. What happened? What did you do?
Me too, and someone trying to wax
There's no
poetic.
reason
Like,
to keep
shut
secrets.
up!
Someone
Speak to me
decided go
directly.
in guns blazing
What do you
last
want?
time,
Tell
and
me.
that someone
fucking
was
dumb.
killed. And what should we have done? Let you draw things out with all that conniving? Everyone knows a straight fight is best. It's honest. There's no need to bicker about it. I wasn't trying to start anything. I don't mind what happened to us. I kind of like it now that we aren't actively being crushed. Yeah, now that you mention it, this isn't so bad. And it's not like the fight is what killed us anyway, it was the cabin. No point worrying about who charged who when that place ground us all into paste in the end. the princess included.
It was a fitting end. I'm sorry if it hurt, but doesn't this make it all seem so small?
What, fucking
I see.
crude woods?
So the cabin ground you into paste, and now you're convinced you're stuck together. What a mess.
He doesn't understand.
I don't understand.
We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
This thing watching us, what is he?
I'm not watching you, I'm trying to help you. That's not an answer to our question.
I don't know what he is. I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interests. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from her.
He wants us to kill each other.
Yeah. So is the
I
game.
don't. I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity. You're not in this together.
But I like High
She's
School
the
Musical.
only one who poses a threat to the world, and she's trying to make you go along with it.
I don't think that's true.
You
Aren't
don't
all
have
the
to
embodiment
enable
of
her,
death? Isn't that the
especially when you
thing?
have what it takes to stop her.
Wasn't killing... Hold on, wait a minute. Was I the embodiment of death, or was she? Because I thought killing her, like, made death... Okay, yeah, because I thought, like, killing her made death, end. Like, no one would die. Like, it's a fucking Dark Souls game. So, like... And that's what we did? Let's say I want to stop her. What do I do? What do I do? I feel like I can't do much of anything right
You
now.
can start by remembering that you exist, and not as some part of a Gestalt entity formed with the prince.
A Gestalt? Oh, shit!
You exist as your
Oh,
own
shit!
self, complete with your own
We're back to
physical body,
Signalis and
separate
Nier.
from hers. I'm not so sure about that. We were something like that once, but now? And if thinking about that isn't enough to startle you back to reality, consider this. She committed a murder-suicide using a living cabin.
She did.
Right, that was unpleasant. We weren't big fans of that, I think. I'm sure
yeah, I
I would have
wasn't.
had us do the same thing if we were in her shoes. We really do make a great pair. He's probably just jealous.
Are you the opportunist or the smitten?
You need to remember
I can't
that
stand
you and the
smitten guy.
princess are enemies. Don't let
Fucking-
bygones be bygones. Remember what she's done to you and how much it hurt.
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the doubting and the hatred and the schemes. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
Spoken like, honestly, a real puppet master. Have we considered that maybe she's the one trying to trick us?
I'm not.
But there's a feeling, isn't there? That petty feeling she mentioned, it is fuzzy, but it's there. Almost like she still hates us. It feels mutual.
Please, stop. If you pay attention to that feeling, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it!
She's trying to turn you away from the truth. There's something she doesn't want you to see. I think you already know you have to look at it. Hold yourself together. We're no strangers to effort. We can push this back down. Something might do us in eventually, but I'll be damned if that something is a thought.
What's your spelling on that? Oh wait. Oh wait, no, it's just menu. No, let's gaze up the hatred.
Please, don't make us remember how we were.
No, no, I like
And
that
just
version.
like
Yeah.
that, you start to fall apart. Right. right. She really does hate us, and we hate her. It hurts thinking about us as separate things, but we're separate. We can't hate ourselves. I love me. We never got to see the end of that fight, did we? And we can't both be winners. One of us has to beat the other, right?
I don't want to remember what it felt like to be killed. It was so much nicer when it didn't feel like it mattered.
And yet you keep remembering. You remember the loathing and animosity you've shared with the princess, the pain and the anger and the betrayal. And you start to remember something else, too. You remember that you are a distinct being with a finite form and a mortal body. And you can feel it. There is a shifting of the space around you, the infinitesimal movement of your molecules rearranging back into the shape of what you're meant to be.
Maybe bygones can't be bygones. I don't know why I ever wanted to share a body with you, of all things. It's like my very soul reeks of yours. That was horrible. This is better. Finally, I'll be able to hurt you like you deserve.
I wish I didn't have to.
Some division, when sown, can never truly be mended. A cavernous gash rips across whatever it was you thought you were. A cabin comes into being among the trees. It approaches, and it swallows your body whole. And then you find yourself, blade in hand, exactly where you need to be. At the center of it all is the princess, a wooden and fleshy heart beating with an unbroken rhythm. You're filled with a sense of purpose. Strike at her. End this once and for all.
Kill me then, if you hate me so much. Just get it over with.
This doesn't feel like a fight. This isn't what I wanted. Where's the victory in this? Well, it should be easy. If you're sure about it. I mean, what's the point of being king of the hill if there's no one around to be better than? We'd just be sitting on a hill.
Yeah.
Do we have to do this?
I don't like this, actually.
You have to. You know you have to. You devious little bastard. If you think I'm going to let you free her, you have another thing coming. And that other thing is... We'll just have to wait and find out when it happens.
I'm gonna kill you.
Just ignore him. What's he gonna do? Lecture us into submission? He can talk all he wants. He's weak. Thinks he can boss us around when he doesn't have any authority. We're clearly the ones with authority around here, so we can do whatever we like.
You're tired, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I'm... fine. Whatever. Cut the princess down from the roots that bind her. I hope you're happy. Good luck getting her out of here.
I didn't think you would do that. After everything.
I just...
It's so cold without you.
Just looking at that face, man, I couldn't just kill. That was pain. Memory returns.
This... Screw them! If they think it...
What do you think of this one?
This one is like a shadow of me, twisting vines in search of answers. She will make for a curious heart. Do not mourn her. She has found what she yearned for.
Company? I feel like that's all she wanted was just company.
I await your return.
Bring the wounded wild. Yeah. Okay. Didn't we get this one? Can't remember. Doesn't matter. Let's just go.
The interior of the cabin.
Give me the blade.
You take the blade from
Let's go.
the door to the basement. Good. You're still listening to reason. You step forward. You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Yeah, it feels like it was too easy.
It's over. You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one. We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question? Wait, what was that? You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat, followed by another, and another.
Yeah.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy.
The fuck, she has a knife too?
Quick, let's get out of here.
No, stab her again! Fuck this shit.
It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs. As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little
Didn't we
life that was
begin?
left in her eyes fading rapidly.
Didn't we already get this?
An eye for an eye.
Yeah, I can skip. Oh, wait, what'd that say? Fuck, probably shouldn't have skipped that. Alright, well, let's assume I'm in the chapter I think I'm in. Okay, let's fucking...
A warning before you go any. She will lie.
Yeah, I heard this
Could be
before.
more on the money, but we're
If I
really doing
haven't.
this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you. We know what to look out for this time.
No, you can't skip.
We know
Okay.
to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Okay, then have I seen this cabin before?
The interior of the
I
cabin
have
is
not.
a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as
Wait,
uninviting
what did I
as
do
shattered glass.
differently?
The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
No, because I got the fucking...
The blade
I got the
is
cheetah
your
before.
implement. You'll
Or
need
did I
it if you
not...
want to do this
No,
right.
did I close the game? I can't remember what I did. Okay, we're gonna save here because apparently if we're in the Razor chapter... Oh, I can check that. Damn, no Todai. Okay. Is to either take the blade or not. So... Take the blade, I
You
guess.
take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Ooh. Okay, let's go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. and you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Still weird.
Scraping? She's not even trying to hide her knife. It's like she wants to get in our head. That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah, it's called sarcasm.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view.
Oh, I got nothing behind me.
From across the room.
Don't you trust me? Just pulls out a gun.
Finally,
Aha!
somebody.
I got you.
Get me out of these chains. We're not
This
safe
fucking
here.
just starts fanning the hammer.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice.
Voice of the
to
fuck.
Get close to let our guard down.
Voice of the fuck.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her
No,
mask is already
why even
slipping.
bother, man? She got a
knows why
gun.
you're here. You are
got a
armed,
6-piece.
after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me,
This will be a
right?
really different game if there were guns. Just pulls out a revolver like I'm going. Approach the. Okay. Yeah, I'm not. Fucking bye, Felicia. It's kind of pulling out of a bound. She's just holding the shackle in her other hand. Okay, now you have a knife.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife? And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Okay, well,
I could have sworn we didn't
she
mention
seems-
stabbing anyone to death.
she seems stable.
Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
I mean, fortunately for you, what do you mean? Of course she's armed. What do you fucking shut up? What if we're both honest with each other? I was sending you to stop you from ending the war, and you killed me last time after coming back from being stabbed in the heart.
That doesn't sound like me.
Last time? What are you talking about? Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth. I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right? Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
Okay. Let's go sell the princess.
The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room. Okay, she hasn't
Knife
pulled
fight.
out a knife yet, and her hands are
Knife
still
fight.
behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second. But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat. Whose meat? Not ours, right?
I don't think so.
Hers, at first.
Oh, okay.
Then yours.
Oh, yeah, cool. Good.
How? What did she even hit us with? You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with. And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago. It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic limb.
No! Stop, dude!
You take The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room.
That fucking delivery
Okay,
is
she hasn't
perfect.
pulled out a knife yet, and her
Oh
hands
my
are still
God.
behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second. But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat. Whose meat? Not ours, right? Hers.
But I just was not expecting it.
Then yours.
Hee.
How? What did she even hit us with? You stare down at your chest and
Oh
at the
my
long,
God.
thin blade she impaled you with.
Holy shit.
And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago. It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic limb. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
You're going to die now.
With a twist of her
Oh
knee
my
and a painful
God.
squelch, she does
Oh.
just that.
Oh, the razor.
Everything goes dark.
Oh, the razor's amazing. Oh, this ain't a scene, that's a goddamn arms race!
You're on a path in the woods. No,
We're not in
fuck
the
that.
woods.
If we're going to have to keep doing this over
Fuck
and
that.
over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin. Your what? The interior of the cabin is sharp. A constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
That was good, holy
feel
shit. I need to up
dizzy.
my script writing.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who
Oh,
holds the cards
God.
now? The circles get smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore.
I don't think this is the route Kurt wanted me to take with the razor, but oh
It's better
man.
that way. Without a fight, no one can win, and if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning. Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third?
Yeah.
No wonder things have fallen apart.
Yeah, 1-3.
Do realize that every time you fail, she escapes, and an entire world
What do
is
you mean
damned to
fail?
destruction.
I killed her
Right?
the first time.
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility. Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better. Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure. You
Oh,
take the blade
okay.
before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be
Okay.
difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yes, I got this now.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp. That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually. We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now. That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one.
You would I'd arms with him the other time.
I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
Oh yeah, that's right. Every chapter 3, the mirror's in
Walk
front of the
through
door.
You do know what doors are, right? There isn't a door, there's just that mirror. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
My God.
I can feel the air coming up from
Fucking
behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it. If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on.
Razor's a trip, dude.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just
I'm
reach
calling
forward.
pants, man. If I have to stand up.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't
Right,
care what we look
besides,
like.
it's getting a little
I
cold
care
here
about
anyway.
Getting to the end of this mess.
Yeah, wipe that mirror clean.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
It's like
It
we've done
was
the song and
another
dance 1,000 times before.
Just an illusion.
Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and
Oh,
metallic,
okay. I thought I just ate
an
shit and like
unintentional
snapped
and
my neck.
unfortunately slippery
Chapter
ramp
4.
that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
What even was this one called again? It was like...
Your body tumbles onto the basement
Right,
floor,
yeah,
and
or the
form
arms
of
race.
The princess comes into view.
This ain't a
standing
scene,
in the
it's a
distance.
goddamn arms
She
race.
gives you a wry smile.
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
It's a fucking Souls boss.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again. Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Wait, when did you get here?
Actually,
I
does
did?
survival matter?
Guys, I
We've
thought we
died
had cheated
twice,
and...
nothing bad has come
How
of
many
it.
voices do we have
We
in
just
our
need
head
to
right
find a
now?
way to win
Hero,
once.
cheated,
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
you're stubborn,
Plenty bad has come of it.
you...
At least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered. The past isn't real. There's only here
Did?
and now.
Stubborn.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain.
You hold that
clatters to
thought.
the
I
floor.
gotta count voices here. When we have cheated, you have 6? We have 6 voices in my head?
She's loose, and she is coming for you.
Oh, baby.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us, and I'm out of ideas.
Just fucking limp noodle arms. Look, we're gonna fight her again. We're gonna have to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. That's... Turns by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. Hell yeah.
No, that's a terrible idea.
No, we're gonna kill her.
A win's a win. Screw it, we've already died twice. What's a third?
Oh wait, am I killing myself?
A third is a third. It's bad.
Oh wait, hold on. Did I
Who
just
cares?
like to kill myself? Uh-oh.
Fine. You raise your blade above
Wait, no.
your head.
I want a do-over. Guys,
Oh,
I
this
want
is
a
new.
do-over.
What are you going to do? Are you really going to stab yourself? Neat.
Then you skewer yourself.
Oh, I thought I was selecting to kill her before she killed me.
Are we still here? Can we not actually off ourselves? Boo! Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did
Wait.
we die?
We get a new voice? I completely missed that.
We know.
Oh my god, we got Contrarians here now too. Everyone clap for Contrarian.
You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I don't know.
Don't like that we died without us knowing it.
I think I'm going real
This
schizophrenic here.
Really blurs some lines that I prefer not to be blurred. Are we still dead? Are we alive again? How are we even supposed to know the difference?
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely...
Okay, one of you has to go
not
over
dead.
here. Contrarian, that means you. You're over here
How many
now.
times have you been here?
I don't know. I thought 3.
This is 4.
Is it?
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
Wait, when did we get
I
on
wonder
4?
what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
Ma'am, can you wait? I am
I guess we
arguing
don't
with my
have time to talk about
personalities.
things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where
No.
it makes us better than her.
No.
We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us.
Yeah, agreed.
All we need is to keep
I can only look in so
fighting.
many directions.
Yeah, I'll pass on that. As long as we keep moving.
I need signs for the...
Who cares about getting better than her? Let's do something weird. Like, really, really weird.
I just tried stabbing myself. Well, it's much weirder.
Come on, show me something new.
Fuck, okay, we're gonna flirt. Oh, it doesn't work and she kills you again and again and again and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman.
Yeah?
She skewers you.
Cool.
You're cute.
Thank you.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps.
No! I hate this one.
What's the point? It's all the same.
She skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
Do you see that? We almost had her. That was luck. But we only have to get lucky once.
No, we got lucky twice.
Just panic. Flee.
No!
She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
I'm giving up soon.
Let's go again.
No! I'm done.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
No. Stop.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
See? We're getting better.
No, we're not.
Okay, yeah. That was a good one.
Was it? I can't even tell anymore.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason. She skewers you. We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it?
Oh.
Last
No, we're not.
time. You're right. One last time. That's all we need. None of this is working. Think. Think. She skewers you. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Usually sure destruction. Mad.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here.
What?
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it?
No.
We're up here, which is
No,
different,
nothing
and
fits.
Different is good.
Nothing
Our steel
fits.
claw is already in our hand. Ho-ho! What if we throw it out the window?
I'm gonna throw myself
Over
out the
my
window.
Dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides,
Shut-
what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
I'm gonna kill
Sure,
you.
I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This
8.
is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time. Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover. Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs. Only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Take me with you.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care, just want to win. Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again?
Uh-huh.
I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
I wish you just would. Just kill me, please.
But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that.
Uh-huh.
I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Is it a SAR bomb?
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Uh-huh.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now?
Yes!
Oh, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say...
Even tell where you are
I would
anymore. I'm
like to
forgetting this
hear
bit.
you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
Cool.
The
Is
princess's
it a-
skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
There's more?
Holy shit! She's gorgeous. Absolutely divine. Yes, behold the perfect woman.
Do you think we can throw her out the window? That looked painful.
How is she still alive?
Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up.
Even I
She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
I don't,
This
I
is
don't even
all
get a
just
line in this game anymore.
Joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Just stop!
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act. Yet through that inaction, your body moves on its own. Princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again. You and her are entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There's only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal, and neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. You do so. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. I've withered. Yeah. Yeah.
I am a growing chorus of contradictions.
Shut. Shut. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
We're at 3, right? Well, that wasn't the one Curb wanted. Just get me there.
The interior.
Shut. Just.
You take the blade. Good. You're still listening to reason. You step.
It all seems so simple. It all seems so simple now. No more 1,000 voices. Just me, the narrator, hero man sometimes, you.
You lunge for.
Oh. Wow, okay, so I can't even do the razor again.
Yes. You open the cabin door. What's done is this is we really good. How astute. I suppose we've got all more happy time. Please, the little voices. Good. The blade. I can hear. He's right. Do you hear? Do you not? Don't you? If we die, I made this happy little fine. Whatever.
I'm not even paying attention. What's up? What are we doing? What are we on? So on the Spectre, yeah? We actually summoned into the Spectre again. Okay, just get to the cabin.
Warn.
Just show me what's in the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is cold.
Yeah, we're on Spectre.
The door to the basement. Before she can suspect a thing, you feel
You're adorable, but I didn't say you could. Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish.
So what else can we do in the Spectre? Can we get something different? Getting the Wraith. Well, fuck, I kind of want to go back and do a different one. Because we've seen both of these now. But yeah, I can't do the Razor again. Okay, I guess we'll just do the other one. Another Razor.
Are we really doing this without a weapon? You know she has one, right?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their...
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Yeah, fucking bye, see ya.
It's boring if you leave.
Yeah, I don't care. See ya.
She's bored?
Yeah.
That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. She's... Shit. In a sudden burst of movement, the princess leaps towards you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion. Huh. So I guess she did have a knife of her own after all. How conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do? At least we're safe here. She's still in chains.
Not for long.
And those chains stop her from continuing her advance, at least for a moment. She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion.
Yeah, she's gonna lop that off. Yep.
She slices through her arm. Okay, maybe we aren't safe here. She doesn't even hesitate before darting towards
Not
you.
even
with
a second blade, that's
terrifying
his
speed
bone.
You can't hope to outpace. That won't stop us from trying. Run, 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 run.
Fuck, bye, see ya.
You sprint for
fuck
the
outta here.
stairs, but I wasn't exaggerating when I said she was running at you with a terrifying speed you couldn't hope to outpace. We don't make it, do we? No. You feel her blade in your back before you make it to the first stair.
I'm going to kill you now.
Okay. That's fine.
And with a squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
No way out.
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time.
So now we just have the contrarian.
What if we were the ones pulling the strings? I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have died twice already.
There's more already. Twice? Oh wait, this is twice, isn't it?
Great. So obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right? That can't be right. That's too much responsibility. It's only too much responsibility if these worlds are real. Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched... What? That blade is the only edge we have. We are not
too
late, because we already did it, didn't we?
What? No, I still have it.
Fortunately for the rest of you, and for me, and for the sake of the world, yes. That is
fucking hate you,
horribly
goobers.
unfair. He shouldn't be allowed to just do things like that.
Yeah, what the fuck?
You were the one who made us pick it up. See? You're not the only one who can figure out how to do things.
I gotta stick around with this. This is new.
What's done is done. I suggest you make the best of it.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, is this how things are going to be now? All of us vying over a single body? Fine. See this corner? It's mine. And I'd better not see any of you trying to invade my personal space.
Fine, you can be in the fucking corner.
So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to? I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right? There isn't a door, there's just that mirror. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. We can see our reality just fine. Why should we trust his?
Got a point. Yeah, the mirror.
Make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this.
Doesn't matter.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement.
Yeah. See this line, though. See this line, though. Whatever.
It feels like it's
I won't say it. What? Me say words?
Picture I just
You know what you're watching.
That's why it's being kept from us. Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
As your body tumbles onto the basement landing, the form of the princess comes into view, Riley smiling at you from a distance.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Yeah, that's still the same.
And you still don't have a weapon. That's funny. That's a joke. I'm going to kill you now.
Yes,
Okay.
that was extremely silly of whoever did that. Probably a bad idea.
That was you.
I know, I'm just trying to add some levity to this. Well, since all of this was your idea, how about you figure out how to get us out of it? Oh, guys like us don't get to make any decisions. You should know that. I decided to pick up that blade, and you decided to throw it out the window. I take it back. Having my own corner clearly isn't working because I can still hear you three yelling at each other. She's going to kill us again, you know. Especially if we keep fighting with ourselves. We need to get
We're not looping, alright? I feel like we're looping.
Your internal
Yeah, okay.
bickering is
I mean, we're
cut
not
short by the
technically
wet
looping,
sound of
but
slicing meat from the princess's
we're gonna
arms
end back
erupts
up in the
twin blades
fucking line of.
glistening with her
We're gonna have
blood.
9 voices in our
Empty
head,
her
and
arms
I
flopping
already
at
did
her
my bit,
elbows
so
and torn
I don't even know.
sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
I just feel like I can do it again. We're just
You're
be
going to
doing
make
bits.
me walk over to you, aren't you?
Yes.
Alright, I'm out
Okay.
of ideas. What we doing?
What are we doing? All these ideas suck. Think of something
Yeah,
better.
That's right, we just have to think. There's probably an answer if we think.
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
Bold Strategicon. Let's see if it pays off.
But you don't have
Uh-oh.
time to finish your
I
thought
don't
before she
think it's
closes
gonna
the
pay
distance.
off.
And then she skewers you.
Nice.
Ow.
Big
What
Al.
a surprise. Yeah, we don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? Nah, we'd know if we died. Right? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you? We're dead, aren't we? We're dead. How long have we been dead? Have we been dead the whole time? Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? I don't actually know how to answer that question.
A lot, actually.
I think he means how many times have we died?
Oh, like
yes.
5?
That. Oh, I've lost count, to be honest.
I haven't. It's 4.
No wonder
Oh, okay.
everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay, plan now.
Yeah.
She skew. Well, there's more. What?
Yeah, it's...
More.
Look, okay, look.
Yeah.
We're not doing the goddamn
She's
bit
just
again.
there. We fine. That's a she. And then everything.
The empty cup. Sure. Different chapter. They're not mad.
Ronna, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here. No steel claw, though. Was tossing it the only thing we've done that was permanent? That's a sick joke, universe. A sick, sick joke.
Kind of is, yeah.
If it's gone for good, then maybe we never actually needed it. That's what I've been telling you all. We can do this without it. We're tougher than steel.
We're not.
Yeah, mind over matter. Who needs violence when you have love? Who needs love when you've mastered yourself? Who needs anything when we don't matter? Well, boys, are we ready? There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros. Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover. Fine by me. You walk to the door
Right,
and
yeah, slow
onto
down.
the basement stairs, only...
Let's see how this ends. It
Fine. You
won't.
make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
Bitch just popped like a tomato. And the there was like, where the princess awaits you. Just looks up, it's fucking that. He's like, what? The fuck?
This is all just a sick
Holy
joke.
shit.
I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Alright,
What
Yeah.
just happened? It's so quiet.
Yeah, him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
Don't act as the princess approaches, instead allowing her to crush against your form. Yet there is something nothing, and yet seemingly nothing for her to crash against. Again and again she swings at you, but there never really was a you to swing
It's
at.
worked before. I was able to make you dead before.
She swings again, and this time she hits something, or something hits her. She looks down in confused terror as her arms bend and folds in
Did you
upon
do
itself.
that? It's funny if you did. You're nothing. You've done nothing to me, and I've done so much to you, and that's who we are. But it's like you're nothing now. You can't be nothing. If you're nothing, then what am I? Am I nothing too? No, I'm the one who hurts you.
She hurls herself at you, but as she does, her metal body bends outward. The very contact with what you are repels her to the point of destruction. Allow her sharp foe to vanquish herself. The din of shrieking metal subsides and something small and delicate falls into your hand. It's her heart. Beats gently, calmly in your palm. Yeah, you can have that. I don't want it. Kind of gross, actually. Just holding the heart. Yeah.
I am a growing chorus.
Yeah, that's nice. You got anything to say about that heart in your hand? I guess I'm ready to go back.
Here.
I fucking pick one, Jack. What are we doing today? The prisoner. I don't think we ever got the prisoner. Or have we gotten the prisoner? Hold on. Check my Steamo Achievos. Did I get prisoner? Man, I can't actually tell. No, we definitely didn't get the prisoner. So we're gonna do the prisoner and beast. Why not? Those sound like two we haven't done yet. Okay. Prisoner. Enter the cabin.
You make your way.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is...
Shut up. Take the blade.
You take
Shut your face. Enter basement.
the door to the...
See you down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and you
To
step
your
forward.
nerves. I then drop the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Okay. I'm getting you out of here. Yeah, we've talked enough. I'm getting you out of here.
Oh, have you
You know...
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Oh. Curb's sending me stuff. Oh, I don't have auto on. Shit.
You walk up to
That's
the
a problem.
chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart. Maybe doubtful.
Yeah, we've been here before.
Well, you do have.
If we were stuck down here for long enough, you attempt to. You make your way back to the bottom of the.
Save the princess.
Against your better judge, you cut into her. The blade is sharp, and you make. She didn't so much as utter a. Free from her bite. How is she?
Thank you. Now let's.
Go to locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
How is this much different than the one I did earlier?
Watch me. Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
No, okay.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Yeah, this is now, yeah.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
Damn.
This is the end, isn't it?
Nah, we'll live this. We'll be
I'm
fine.
afraid it is. Everything goes dark.
We'll be fine.
And you die.
Shut up.
I hope it was worth it.
Oh, right. Yeah, we need to do prisoner anyway because Kerborn had drowned Grey.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, let's go. Select slay the princess twice in a row at any point. Okay.
Before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink. Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
He's a funny clown. I like him. Alright, let's go.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I mean, we have to slay the princess, so I'm taking it.
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation, and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
what if she...
totally.
I don't know. Turns it against us? Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical manner.
Yes, I'm sure.
Turns it against you? She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world. Okay.
Debatable.
I'll trust in you.
Yeah, come on. We'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
It's just like slay the princess twice in a row at any point.
Thanks. I mean it.
Okay. And that's just not gonna fucking ruin everything? Okay. Follow the guy, Jack.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old
Hasn't led you
stone
wrong yet.
staircase. A few sputtering torches
I have. I've
attempt
led
to
myself
vaguely
wrong
illuminate your
a little,
path,
but
dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps.
Oh, moss.
If
If
the
I said
princess
moth,
lives here, slaying
well, I
her
mean
would
moth.
probably be
So,
doing her
like,
a favor.
what?
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the first? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall?
Yeah,
Odd that
I
in
did.
a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
No. Sorry, following the guide to the princess. Once.
Without a moment of hesitation, you charge the princess, your blade primed to deliver a lethal strike.
Indeed.
I am not a damsel to be helplessly murdered.
Okay.
As you move to strike the princess, she stands, her chains clinking as she wraps them around her fists. In an instant, they're around your neck, both of you dropping to the ground as she pulls them taut, bracing her body against yours.
How the fuck
as you
did let that
strike
happen?
uselessly.
Why am I so bad at this?
Drop it, or you die.
I thought this was going to be a safe move, but she's going to kill us. Just listen to her, do what she says. How many times did I warn you she's not to be trusted? But while strangulation can be very distracting, she's not armed, and you have your pristine blade. End her before she ends you.
Slay the
You
princess.
steel your will and refuse to give in to the princess's demands, ignoring the stars dancing in your eyes and the screaming of your starved lungs. You strike.
Yeah.
You fumble your first few attempts, only making surface-level scratches and gouges as your arm flails forward.
How do you
barely
fuck
able to
that bad? You
But a single
fuck.
focused blow was
Holy.
all it took. Your blade pierces up through her ribs, slicing through flesh, striking her heart.
Oh.
The
Does that count as letting her have the knife? Because that's my next step.
The edges of your vision subsides.
None of this was ever very fair, was it? But I did kill you last time. I should have expected you might want some petty revenge. Unfortunately for you, that means you've dug your own grave. You can forget about me ever helping you again, even if it damns us both.
And just like that, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward. I don't like this. It was too easy. It was not too easy. We almost died. That's right. This was an incredibly difficult task, and you performed it admirably. Let's just get out of here. I don't like looking at her body. Plus, he said there'd be a reward. I'd appreciate a reward right about now.
There's no reward for this.
You have the attention span of a fly. How are we supposed to unravel the mysteries of this place if you're so easily distracted by empty promises?
It's better to have a short attention span in a situation like this. There's no use dwelling on the past, especially when it's already set in stone. And especially when your promised reward is not, in fact, empty, and is worth all the adversity you've been through to get here.
Fine. But if we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. I feel exposed without it.
With your work done,
No, I don't want the...
you
Wait,
remove
what?
the
No!
blade from the princess's corpse and make your way back upstairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. You can think of it as
What?
sealing yourself off from an unpleasant chapter of your life. It's all uphill from here.
The windows. Do you see that? We used to be able to see the outside world from up here, but now it's just empty. The door. Check the door.
Okay.
You open the cabin door. Only a world saved.
You don't have...
But if everything's... This is... Okay. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Maybe it comes back around.
Like hell it is.
Okay,
What's done is done, and there's no going back now. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days, or months, or years, or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Decades? No, it can't be decades. We can't go along with this. We can't let him win.
Nope, not doing that. Let's go to the basement.
We still have a blade. Let's use it on ourselves and start over.
He's suggesting you kill yourself. You shouldn't kill yourself when you have an eternity of bliss right in front of you.
I don't know, guys. I just want to go back into the basement.
That's great. Congratulations. You've earned it.
More happy time passes, though
He's just...
The voices' protestations fall.
eventually you pass into a...
No, you stop that. Stop all this nonsense.
You really don't want to be happy, do you?
Does someone else hear that? Someone's
You
gooning
know what...
my ear?
Don't apologize.
Wait, why are you sorry? Your body lurches as your heart... Are you killing us?
You'll forgive me eventually.
You goddamn spiteful bastard. Are you really
What
going
the
to
fuck?
turn down immortality itself just to make me lose?
Why should it matter if we die at this point? Haven't you already gotten what you want?
Could you not kill?
Don't have to answer.
Can I just go back in the basement to give her the knife?
That's all we needed to hear.
It turns out that it doesn't take too long to die after your heart stops beating. You collapse to the floor, everything goes dark, and you die. You're a genocidal maniac, you know that, right?
After curfew, 2 ways to save the princess and 2 ways to get the drowned gray.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Okay.
You're on a path in the woods.
See, that wasn't so bad. And now we've got another chance to get to the bottom of things. Bit by bit, we're starting to unravel this place.
There are so many more threads to pull once you stop feeling.
Me. Okay,
That's a little dark, buddy. You feeling okay?
I'm feeling nothing, and I like that just fine.
He's not wrong. Sentimentality won't help us here. We need scientific rigor.
So you've been here before. Of course
Yes.
you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2?
3.
It's our 3rd. What gave it away? Your open discussions.
You came around on that awful fast. Have you just been pretending to forget every time?
I'm afraid not. Whatever other versions of me you've met in those other lifetimes were just that. Other versions of me. I just wish I'd been the first.
So you knew how all this worked. Why didn't you ever tell us? We could have used it to our advantage.
That's because there is no using it to your advantage. The more information you have, the harder it will be for you to succeed.
I don't think that's necessarily true.
It's not like it was that difficult to slay her last time. She may have put up a fight, but her flesh is still softer than our blade. And now she's dead, and I doubt she'll be able to do much of anything from the grave. You already slew her, and you survived? Yes.
Well, not really.
Then
Skeptic.
why, pray tell, are you here? Oh, I know that one. The gruff one stopped our heart and we died. Why? Because you thought trying to stuff us away in a corner for eternity was a suitable reward. Was it not? What better reward is there than eternal bliss? You should have been happy.
We weren't.
We were bored. You were bored. I was just unhappy.
There were still answers that we needed to find.
It was actually working. And you killed yourself. I can't believe it. You ruined everything.
How does
I
us
tend to do
dying
that.
ruin everything? What aren't you telling us?
The world doesn't stay saved if you die.
And if the world isn't saved, then that means she isn't dead.
Oh, now isn't
Oh,
that
indeed.
interesting? I assumed she'd just be a pile of old bones, but perhaps she's not. There's only one way to find out. We should go see her.
Yeah, fuck it, why not? Let's head to the cabin. Whatever happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin. We might as well see this through.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives.
Yes.
You've already managed to slay her once, just don't muck it up this time, alright?
No promises.
What we do is entirely up to us.
And we have all those mysteries to unravel. Isn't that right? You aren't here to solve a mystery. You're here to save the world.
That's what you say. But how can we be sure?
We can't be sure of anything except what's right in front of us.
Yeah, so let's just go see a body.
But we should care about the fate of the world. Why?
Yeah.
Because we should. I don't know. It's important.
Why, a lot of other people don't. Why should we?
Yes. I think.
For all we know, the world you're talking about isn't even real.
All I've ever seen was this hill.
Real. Where do you think you are? Somewhere else?
I'm at a hill. The only hill I've
Maybe
ever
we
seen.
are.
This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny await.
Yeah, let's go.
As soon as you enter the cabin,
Oh.
you're struck by an overwhelming scent
Oh,
of decay,
of
mold and death and stagnant
Ugh.
water. The once stately wooden building is bloated, its beams dripping with a black ooze of putrefaction, all but the
Ugh.
exterior stone walls warped beyond recognition. It must have been beautiful once, but in its ruin, it is beyond repulsive. But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the rotting wood of the wall. Is that her?
It's like she isn't even there.
See? We killed her.
You're right. Maybe she doesn't reset like us. She certainly doesn't look the same as she did last time.
Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room. The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door. There's a mirror, that's it. The mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying?
Yes.
There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement. The
We planned a
table,
lot
and
out
pristine
before dying.
blade. Huh.
We're like, yeah, we're gonna fuck with them
Strange.
next time.
It's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? Maybe it's gone because we've already killed her with it. But we had it with us when we died. And besides, everything else has reset. Why wouldn't the blade have reset too?
Maybe it's because we've already explored that avenue. We've seen what happens when we slay her. Maybe this place has decided we don't need to try that again.
I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down
Playing
to
with
the
my
basement?
cursor like, yeah. Fine, we'll do the fucking mirror. Every fucking.
You make your way...
No, I don't
reach
care.
for...
Yeah, we can see it now.
So no way left.
Yeah, and our basement. Let's get this show on
The
the.
door to the basement groans open. The air is foul and wet.
Yeah, just get the show on the
thick that
road.
You can almost feel it settle
We've done the
onto your
mirror bit
skin in layers
so many
of
fucking
grime.
times. I'm sick of
The
it.
stairs are coated with slimy algae. The wood rotted through in
Algae?
places,
Hard G?
reeking of
Oh.
fetid vegetation. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face
Yeah, I see
veiled in
it.
shadows, legs submerged up to her shins in dark waters. There she
Gross.
is again.
Barely.
She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
Okay.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A bloated body floating face down in slowly rising waters. Her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain. This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as
fourth
a
chain's
window to
missing.
allow starlight to penetrate the gloom.
I think maybe that's where it was hanging and that just fell.
She's dead.
She's not
Yeah,
just
let's
dead.
leave.
It looks like she's been rotting. So killing her does stick. Mostly. But if she's dead, then what are we supposed to do?
She isn't dead. You clearly just believe she is.
Her corpse is floating right in front of us. You can stop it with the mind games.
If she's dead, then do we even have to do anything? How can she be a threat to the world like this? Your thoughts are cut short by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock.
That sounds good.
You turn to see
Aye.
the shade of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead. She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before? Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad.
What do you want me to do, dude?
Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying, or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the table.
Yeah, this is tricky. But let's talk to her. See what kind of information she has that we don't.
But she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
Bold of you to come back here after what you did.
Thank you. Can I have my knife back? So why'd you close the door?
But she doesn't answer your question.
Oh.
All she does is watch
Uh-oh.
you in shadowed silence.
Big problem.
Hear that trickling sound?
Big problem.
Water's rising, isn't it?
Big problem.
It is, and it's rising fast. Oh, that's interesting. We've never drowned before. I wonder how it'll feel. Bad, I bet.
I don't think dying ever feels good.
Yes, how astute. Dying is bad and you should avoid it.
Yeah, I'd love to
How about
actually.
you stop trying to talk to her and do something instead? The princess eyes you with a disaffected gaze as you rush up the stairs, but you don't make it past the first few steps. The door bursts open, a powerful wave of water crashing down towards you. You're swept up in the flood. Your head slams into the basement wall. You come to a moment later, suspended in darkness, disorientated, only aware of the surface of the water and the emptiness above. And of course, the princess, hovering above you, watching in silence as you struggle to stay afloat in the icy depths. There's no way out.
It's so dark and cold, I think our limbs are slowing down. How much longer can we do this?
Just keep breathing, we'll figure this out.
I don't think we're figuring this
Or
out.
we won't. It doesn't matter either way. But you don't have time to figure anything out. Something cold and clammy wraps around your ankle.
Please be a tentacle.
You're dragged
Okay.
under, only able
That's fine.
to
Don't
take
even show me
one
what it
last
is.
hopeful gulp of
It could be
air
either something Jack
before
really
your
likes or
head
something
is
Jack really
plunged into the
hates.
freezing depths. As you sink below the surface, you see it. Or rather, you see her. The body you found floating when you first arrived, its hand is locked around your ankle, the heavy chains pulling you both down into the unfeeling, suffocating nothingness.
I think it was neither.
I get it. We shouldn't have killed her. Just get it away from us, please.
The past is the past. There's no changing it. There's nothing to fix. And there's not a lot we can do about the present either, not unless we think like we should have been doing all along. But there is no thinking as you drown. You desperately try to pull yourself back to the surface again, and again, and again. Your icy limbs flailing desperately against the grip of her rotting corpse. And all the while her ghastly figure stares down at you, expressionless, as unfeeling as the weight around your ankle.
Your lungs filled with water, the same way mine filled with blood. In the end, we're not so different.
Uh-huh. Sure, whatever you say. Bye, get grabbed. Save me. Save me. Help. But your lungs didn't fill, nor will they ever.
She's gone. Oh, and there's that...
Ignore.
Touch it. Touch it.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Yeah, that's cool. Let's go back.
The next time I see...
Alright. Well, let's do this one. Okay. Take me there, homeboy.
You make...
Wait,
Without hesitation, you bring... The wound drives her to the ground. Though your nerves are...
Okay, goodbye.
Are you serious?
Okay.
As what's left of your blood pools around you on the cobblestone floor,
Okay.
the blade falls from your trembling hands and clatters uselessly against the ground. I suppose you simply lacked the will to finish the job. The princess, wounded but still alive, nervously jumps at the blade and kicks it far away from you before retreating into a dark corner of the room. Her shining eyes watch you from the darkness, unblinking and curious as you bleed out. We can only hope the wounds you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, they'll kill her before she can reach the outside world.
Guess we'll see.
after all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
This is the end, isn't it?
Yeah, probably.
Before you can answer, everything goes dark, and you die.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Okay. We'll do this blind.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that, you're here to slay her.
Yes, I've heard. Let's go.
A warning. Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature? I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered. She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell. That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm saying trust ourselves. Not you voicing our head.
The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated.
Yeah, it's
It
just
feels
a
like
bit
no one
off.
has lived here for a long time. Wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Boy, oh boy, do I want to do this
You
right.
take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Let's go.
The door to the basement
Ooh.
creaks open,
Ooh.
revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Yeah, so you've said.
She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
She sounds almost feral, impatient, or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere.
She's right there.
You see only
Okay,
a
but now we
flash
have
of
a
the
problem.
princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess. She is certainly not just a princess.
Yeah, she's something else now.
You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Right, why don't we go back to the stairs?
You lunge to the side, picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess.
Look, let's go back to the stairs. She can't...
In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been, her chains rattling across the floor.
Misbegotten.
Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows.
Look, we go back to the stairs. She can't fucking...
on you.
Who's you, what's it? She can't sneak up on us.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs. So she's cut off our escape. Shit, what do we do?
Show yourself, coward.
If you want to see me, you should get better at seeing.
She knows that her strength lies in shadows and secrets. She won't reveal herself unless she has to.
You're deflecting.
And you bear your weakness to the world.
About
She's
rude.
coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot.
Yeah, no shit.
The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
Survive?
This isn't going to work. We're in her domain. We just have to stay alive. If we keep dodging her forever, we're going to get tired. We're going to slip up. We have to take a risk. As the princess lunges from the shadows once more, you tighten your grip on the blade and lash out. It strikes, cutting deep, and the princess loses her focus, crying out in pained surprise as she crashes into you.
Hell yeah.
You're sent sprawling and can already feel the massive bruise blossoming on your ribs as she scrambles back into the darkness.
Good.
Look at that! We wounded her. And she wounded us. Bad trade.
That hurt. Are you just the cornered animal you seem to be? Or could you be a rival?
She rears back, then
Oh,
leaps
damn.
at you, more forceful, more ferocious, more serious.
Uh-oh.
The scuffle is brief. and
Uh-oh,
though
big
you
problem.
inflict a few deep wounds, you find yourself quickly overwhelmed by her savagery.
Big problem. Uh-oh.
You collapse to the floor, and she wastes no time before pouncing on you in a flurry of claws and blood, your nerves barely able to keep up with the onslaught. By the end, you're lying in a nest of your own intestines, spine severed, blood rapidly draining out onto the jungle floor. The princess, drenched in both her blood and yours, idly prods your body.
No, that's it then. Cornered animal it was. Do better next time.
Oh,
I
okay.
still
Okay,
need
Dad.
to devour you. And it doesn't count if you're dead.
We're not dead, we're... But you don't have time to protest her premature observation of your death, because
you
everything
die.
goes dark, and you die.
Okay. The den.
You're on a path in the
Yeah, we are. And this time we're not gonna run until we die. We're taking her head on and we're winning.
You felt her. She didn't have a soft underbelly. She didn't have blind spots. What could we have done that would have saved us from her hunger?
Gun.
When someone tries
We
to make
gun.
you dead, you have to hit them
Big
back.
fucking
You have to
gun.
show them your authority. There's nothing worse than a bully that thinks they own you.
Great. So you've been here before. That doesn't bode well. You're not supposed to have been here before. This is supposed to be one and done.
Oh, shut up. It bodes fine. You're the reason we're stuck in this shit situation. Now I have to do the hard work of dragging us out.
And how do you intend to do that?
We're going to fight her, and we're going to win. There's a reason she slinks around in the shadows.
Well, no complaints here. Now hold on. We're not just going to let the fact that he knows things about this whole Lupin situation go, are we?
He's not
yeah.
important. He can have his secrets for all I care. She's killed us twice now, and that's enough of a reason for us to want her dead.
Oh yeah, let's go.
You make your way down to the cabin. Your fated confrontation awaits. You know what to do. So, we need a plan.
We've already been over the plan.
Okay, no.
I'm not
No,
sure
we need a
that
plan.
use violence counts as a plan.
It's a better plan than you had last time.
I don't like this, but I'll try to keep us breathing. The interior is dark and overgrown. Vines and brush obscure so much of the place that, had you not
fucking
seen the
mirror.
exterior, you might not have noticed this was a cabin at all. The only furniture of note, if you could call it that, is a knotted stump, a pristine blade embedded in its exposed rings. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
Take it. We're not fighting a monster without a blade. Even if it's not a very big one.
Is no one going to mention the mirror?
No.
What are you talking about? He isn't.
If that mirror...
No mirror.
I don't...
The steel claw. You step.
You heard.
That mirror. It. So.
No mirror. Smash it.
You bring your fist crashing down into the open hole leading to the basement, throwing yourself off balance and tumbling headlong into the pitch black.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
If there were once stairs leading into the basement,
can someone throw that knife down?
Left to attest to their existence
now.
Can
someone throw that knife
There's only
down?
a long tunnel of packed earth,
big
growing
problem.
more narrow as you descend. It smells of mold and decay. The damp walls leave streaks of dirt along your body as you're forced to hunch, then finally squat down on all fours in order to continue.
I fisted that hole good.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is
I
probably
gave it
doing
my
her a
all
favour.
with that one.
As you crawl forward on
fell
hands
down
and
a
knees,
hole.
you're met only with the sounds of ambient earth. No voice slinks confidently up the stairs, no entity threatens violence or pleads for safety. Stay quiet. Don't give her a sound.
Yeah.
You say nothing, maintaining the silence as you carefully make your way down into the basement. The basement is dark and cavernous, a gaping maw threatening to swallow you whole. There is no light here, save for what little starlight has managed to filter down the tunnel, and though you can't see the vastness of the space, you can feel it. You're exposed.
It doesn't matter if we can't see down here. We know where she is. It would be better with a blade, but we'll make do.
I don't think we will.
You step into the shadows and are enveloped in total darkness. Your heart pounds in your chest, ears pricked, eyes wide despite the inky blackness, waiting for any sign of movement. There, she's about to strike. We're screwed.
We can do this, even without a weapon. I'm no stranger to bloody fists.
You just barely make out the shape of teeth and eyes as the princess emerges, enormous maw gaping, ready to swallow you whole.
Nice.
And...
Oh. And nothing matters. Because he doesn't respond. Eyes glance at you from the untextured threads of a word unraveling. Am I free, they ask?
She's gone. And is that...
Mirror.
Screw the mirror.
No, mirror. I am nothing. Crow.
I think you know.
I wasn't supposed to steal this, was I?
Oh, I'm nothing like you.
Okay, yeah.
The narrator.
Pretty sure I had all these. It's all from the bottom.
The construct.
Nah, okay, we're just gonna destroy it. Never mind.
You're the long quiet. The god I made.
I have heard enough. Anyways, right, you are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god. And it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. You see the cabin. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel. What happens now?
Ever the past.
Okay, that's cool. Alright, let's leave.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece lies with you.
Okay. There's a fucking cat in here! You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
Love you.
All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
It's grass growing. There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality, something that simply is. What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Ugh. Hey, Tootie. Hi, Tootie. Okay, no, she does not want to be held today. Okay. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns, and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you will always be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone. The two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. Uh-huh. That's the second run, baby! Yeah, I was like, fuck it, we'll do it in one go. Like, we'll be able to skip so much. So I was like, we can do it in one go. The Epiphysis. It's really cool. I like that they make you, like, a playlist. Go for a specific... Oh yeah, I do also like this too. That's like, hey, you wanna follow us? And I'm like, yeah, don't worry, we'll play your other game. Curb and I are talking about it. I think that's gonna be it for Slay the Princess. What a fun game. What a great game. It really shows just what you can do with the VinP engine, and it's immaculate. It's really fun. And there's a lot more I haven't done either. Despite all that, we've done so much, and despite all that, I have 40% of the achievements. Yeah, like there's still many, many more. And that's just really fun that you have such a really good branching narrative. It's a great game, and can't wait to play the other one. That being said, that'll be it for today. Oh, YouTube anyway. That'll be it for today. If you like what we do, why not subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, all that fun, good stuff. You can follow us on the YouTube. The YouTube is doing really well. You can follow us on the Twitter, or you can join the Discord. Both do the same thing. They can be found down below. And that'll be it for today. We'll see you guys next time.